Welcome to Wildcards. We are DJs of crypto, where we talk about everything on the block.
What's going on? What's up?
What's up, fellas?
What's up?
How's everybody doing?
Chilling, man.
What's good?
Sorry, that was my son. I'm at the park.
Yo,
That was awesome.
To the homie we said, what's happening?
What a
What up?
How's it going, fellas? Everything good? Good week. How's it been? What's going on?
Happy Friday.
What's good? Happy Friday.
It's a beautiful Friday. We all been waiting for this Friday since like last Friday. Just saying, you know? So it's great to be here, for real. In case y'all don't know, you're listening to Wildcards. That was a lot of noise, Roy. Who are the wild cards? All these motherfuckers that you see probably in the top few rows. We meet every Friday night. We're basically just a bunch of buddies that we sit in the living room on a Friday and talk to each other. Started out with just a whole bunch of M's, and that got too hectic. So a voice chat on a Friday never hurt, and it gave us an excuse to sip on that whiskey and blaze up those L's and do what we got to do as a crew. Shoot the shit, talk about crypto, NFTs, stocks. We always have friends rolling through just to say what's up. We also have, we never planned on it, but we started getting these awesome special guests rolling into the place to be for a little while. So we've had everybody from like Universe 25. We had the goats up in here. We had D-Bag in here. We had, hit it, Roy. Hit it, Roy. Why are you listening? We had Fettuccine in the piece. Thanks, brother. That dude's sleeping right now. And if any of the crew wants to just chime in and let us know anybody else who stopped by at any point, that's cool. But
big shout out to introverts in the chat. I won my second in a row raffle this week. I won last weekend, and then I won again this week for the membership, and I'm hoping to make it 3 in a row tomorrow.
What's up with that taxi? I don't know, bro. That sounds kind of shady, bro.
I got that luck.
Patos locos forever.
Hey, I heard that shit, bro.
Just saying.
What's up with that, Stevie?
What do you say? Why are you talking to me? Talk to your boy.
We're still working on that intro, bro. Roy's
thank you.
preparing something pretty cool.
You're cooking up, dog. Okay.
Oh, sorry. That was Roy. That's for later. So, So introverts, what's up? I listened to that space a few days ago and I heard Taxi win something. I don't know if it was like 3 weeks ago or something. We were thinking about you during our space, and in the middle of it, you popped in and got to answer some questions and really survived the gauntlet with the homies. So much respect, and thanks for showing up again and saying what's up. For real.
Super shady, Taxi. Super shady. Win 2 times, 2 weeks in a row. Mad shade.
You have to take it away from Taxi and send it to D-Clay.
You know, like me and D-Nice, we're in New York right now, guys, and we're doing a meetup here too. And yeah, it's been a super busy week. And I just wanted to say, like, sometimes I drop in this show as a listener, and it's fun, man. It's just fun, and the way you guys are creating this, and yeah, just want to give a shout out to you guys and whoever is from New York here, and you appreciate introverts or Cardano NFTs in general. We are trying to do a small meetup near Times Square. We're just gonna be working there for the afternoon, and we're just gonna meet with some of our masters, which are people who hold more than 50 introverts. But also we're gonna open to more holders, whoever is in New York and want to join us, like kind of to talk about introverts, Cardano NFT, or whatever comes to your mind. And yeah,
Yo, you can keep going, Roy. Didn't mean to bother you. It's okay. But for real.
That's awesome. When is that? When y'all meeting up in New York? Tomorrow or this weekend?
Like we are going to check with the for example, Dean I think is going to join. Dean Apox, right? Also two masters of Tristan, and I think Special Sauce too. They are big holders. Special Sauce also big holders at Chilled Cones, right? And some other people too. So we're kind of figure out the best day for them first, and then we're gonna announce it. And of course, it's gonna be in the hotel we're staying, which is on Times Square. It has like a huge lounge with a bar, with a outside space, etc. So it's kind of public also. And yeah, it's not a big thing, It's just a meetup, and then we go back to Brazil at the 30th of June, and we're gonna be on NFT Rio, guys. I think most of you doesn't know. We didn't announce this yet. NFT Rio is gonna be a 3-day NFT event in Rio. It's free. Yeah, it's free, and yeah, it's they invited us. We are probably the only Cardano project there. There's a lot of most of them are Ethereum projects, but we're the only one from Cardano. And I convinced them that to put us in a kind of immersive experience, which is going to be like 3 huge screen, like 4 meters screens that you kind of enter in a cube, and you're going to see introverts, animated introverts with music, etc. So they're
Get
gonna
out
be,
of here.
yeah, it's gonna be amazing, man. I'm super excited. We're gonna announce that in a few days, actually. So you're hearing this here first. And yeah, it's free for attendance. If you are in Rio, most of you, of course, are not gonna be. But yeah, man, we're super excited about that too.
Are they going to be live streaming it? That's so awesome.
We're gonna try to film everything. No, we're gonna film everything, but depending on the internet right there, we're gonna try to live stream it. It's gonna be up for 3 days, so we can bring like our tripod and do a film with it. We're gonna do it, of course, but I'm gonna try to live stream if the connection is good. Maybe go on Twitch or YouTube just to kind of show firsthand,
That'd be awesome.
And then for NFTs of ours are going to be shown throughout the exhibit, right? And there's going to be a lot of talks. It's kind of a baby version of NFT New York. Of course, it's not NFT New York, right, guys? But I'm super happy that Rio is the first city in Brazil to do that. So, and we live like 5 minutes from where the exhibits. So we're super excited about it. I don't want to talk too much, guys. I just want to say this and how I appreciate your show.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate that, for real. And even if it's a baby thing, it's something. You know what I'm saying? And for being the only Cardano there in the first event in Brazil, that's pretty rad, man. Congratulations.
You're awesome, guys.
Yeah, mad respect, bro.
I'm excited for the show today, so I'll let you guys speak. Thank you.
Well, congratulations.
Much love, Marcus. Also, yeah, congrats.
Marcus, você carioca?
Yes, yes, I am. Yes, I am.
That's what's up. Legal. Just saying.
You know your shit, man.
Come on, man. I'm not just another pretty face with bad language. I know some shit. Come on. You kidding me? Come on. Town Show Beam, all the big ones. E pau, e pedra, é fim do caminho. É neste toco pouco sozinha. Am I right? Come on now. That's right. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Shout out to my Brasileiro fam. That's what's up. You know. Soy un brasileiro en mi coração. Just saying, I'm from Minas Gerais in my heart. Just saying, that's the place to be too.
Perfect.
Much love, dude. Thanks. And I think you came in last week. I don't think you chimed in, but we seen you. And for real, that was awesome because even just by you popping in last week, when I saw you in a space either the next day or a couple days later, I jumped right into that one because I seen you there, showing that respect. And I think that's when you announced Taxi taking home the prize. So I jumped into the DMs like, yo, Taxi, I think you just won some shit. So much
Taxi,
respect.
let me say something. Let me say something, Taxi. You won 2 times. Then you won a second card. If I was you, I'm not saying on behalf of introverts, okay? But if I was you, I would do a giveaway on this show for the audience. But
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It's your thing, man. It's your
Put
thing.
him on the spot. I like it.
Damn, Taxi said nah, bro. Taxi said nah. I got a wife.
I'm gonna be winning the third one, and maybe I'll have to do that tomorrow.
Nah, I got a wife.
I'll trade you some of my rug pulls.
Take it away, Taxi. That's right. Live from Neo Miami. Check yourself. All right. So you heard it here. I guess Homeboy wants Taxi to do a giveaway. I don't know. Just saying. Just heard it. I just heard it. And
yeah, like Taxi. If we reach amount of people here, maybe you do it, but only if we reach a certain amount of audience. It's what's your card that you won? The second one? It's a couch potato card, right? Or a lover boy? Do you remember?
Yeah, it's a I got a couch potato card. I still haven't even gotten that yet, to be honest.
Yeah.
I couldn't even give it away even if I wanted to.
Man, I was kidding. Okay,
well,
it's yours, guys.
I'm just wondering if the owner of the project wanted to do that. Nobody would say no to that either. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
Just slide that in there real nice.
Yeah, let me drive your new Lambo, bro.
The beats
up, Swag. Good evening. Happy Friday.
Swaggy in the house. What up, beat toes?
What's good, everybody?
Brother, pretty good.
What up, Beto?
Where's your couch potato? I need you to have one of those today.
Couch potatoes hanging with the introverts in New York as of now.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Hey, Marcus, did you guys just get into New York, or did you hit up the NFT in New York at all?
He stepped down.
Oh, he's listed it. Yeah, I was wondering if you hit up the NFT event.
Yo,
I didn't know
NFT
introverts went to events.
They're having one, and they just said they're having one in Brazil.
Yo, Swag's always dropping the puns, and now next he's going to tell somebody that they got an ugly PFP when they show up just because of your puns.
Yeah, where's Roy at?
He's really busy.
Where's Heka at? Where's Kahuna?
Yeah, no,
Kahuna's probably working.
Big Kahuna. Kahuna's chilling down there, bro.
Yeah, Taxi. We went here to New York. This is the first time D-Nice is visiting United States, and we planned this trip for so long, and it's just like a 5 nights, 6 nights here, but we are here, right? So we're trying to meet with some introverts holders, of course. But the point of this trip is to kind of show D-Nice United States. So we are going to a lot of museums, of course. We've been in Soho today. Yeah, she bought a bunch of sketchbooks for $1 in Muji store. Yeah, so yeah, just kind of showing the greatness of New York to her. I've been here a couple times, but yeah, so I love here. But yeah, and we're gonna try to meet. We're gonna stay here until next Wednesday. and then Thursday it starts NFT Rio. So yeah, it's probably
Nice.
gonna be on Sunday or Monday, the meetup. You're from here? You're from New York?
I'm not from New York. I was just wondering if you guys were hitting up that event. That just happened. I didn't know if you guys just got to New York today.
Yeah, it ended yesterday, right?
Great.
I think it ended yesterday. So we arrived yesterday, so we couldn't make it. But yeah, a lot of people are in town, right? JPEG Store team is here. Also Angel Baby Hit Squad, right? Guys from Lazy Llamas are also here. A lot of Cardano fam here.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You
I'm
need to
glad that
be
they
an
all got there.
extrovert and get up in there and make some connections, you know?
yeah.
An extrovert.
No, good for you for getting out there.
I like that cue to laugh, bro. That's awesome.
If you get homesick, you can always come to the Boston area because, like, Little Brazil exists out here. Just saying, like, over the past 15 years, there has been more Cafe Bellos and, like, you know, churrascarias popping up everywhere. So you'll feel like you're right at home if you need to. Just saying.
Stevie, I hear that word Boston. I'm Lakers, man, and I kind of, you know,
shit.
Yeah,
Yo, Cobra, don't you say shit down there either, cuz. You motherfucker.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Fucking Cobra took one of my favorites.
Yeah. You know the beef. And we just watched, a couple of days ago, we watched Showtime, which is the HBO series. Showtime Lakers, right?
Yep.
The best era of basketball. Magic
It was
Johnson,
pretty cool.
Sarah.
Yo, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna start watching that shit. That's supposed to be
that was a good series.
I heard
Please,
that was
man,
good.
watch it. It's amazing, and it shows a lot of Larry Bird, like Larry Bird, kind of versus Magic Johnson. But in the first season, they don't play each other, right? The first season it's like the rookie season of Magic Johnson. So Lakers win the championship that year, right? But then I think they're gonna have a second season, other seasons where kind of Larry Bird becomes MVP. Yeah. So it's a big beef.
Yeah, that was
even
a
though
huge
you're a Lakers
rivalry.
fan, we're still cool. Just saying, you know, Cobra's still my brother, and he loves that coast when it comes to the sports. I get it. It's okay. We're still cool. Still cool.
This is what it is, man. You gotta take the L every once. You know, you can't do anything about it, bro.
I get it. I get it. I get it. Like I said, I was betting on the city. I'm just saying
greatness, bro.
I'm betting on the city, repping Boston.
Yeah, like I said, greatness, bro.
Yeah. So, motherfuckers.
Don't be salty.
We're gonna move on from that basketball bullshit. But so where are we at? So we're back again in wild cards. Already went over what we did last week. So this week we have no special guests except for us and you. And Malibu's got the sick PFP right now. Just saying. And we're just gonna take it right about now. If I don't know if Ada Girl wanted to step in real quick, or if not, we're gonna jump in. If we want to, I'm looking through who's here. And
yeah,
Hemi,
I just wanted to say hi. I just want to say hi to my brother. Say what's up. I'm still recuperating from COVID.
Yo.
Hey guys, I love y'all so much. I'm here.
That's right. You show up here.
I love y'all.
Hey.
Hey y'all. Y'all don't even know. I am like pumped up because I've been, of course, I was in consensus, right? COVID was my gift. And I've been sick, but man, watching all these pictures from New York, it's been so incredible. Everyone talking about how great it is, many people. So y'all know my mindset right now is on CNFT Con. Okay, this is gonna be the party of the fucking year, y'all. Fucking excited, and just to get to meet y'all and hug y'all, I can't wait.
I want to
Yes,
hug the
yes.
Malibu first. Just saying. I want to
I was
hug
gonna say
that
that.
big motherfucker first, and then you're next. Just
Yeah,
saying.
okay.
Okay.
He gives hugs like a big teddy bear. I'm just gonna tell you.
I could tell, and I want in. I got first. Just saying. Love you,
You
guys.
got dibs.
I got dibs for real. NFT Con, I think, is going to be absolutely fantastic because from the wind I'm catching at New York, it's everybody and it's great. But there's also like people seem to be like more like project focused in a lot of what's happening. Like, but I think in Cardano, because it's what it is, I think that people are going to be more not just at booths or areas of just their favorite project, but they're going to be yucking it up all over the place just as a fan. I really see that.
Totally. I think we're like a real tight group. We kind of everybody knows each other, in a way. And
That's for real.
yeah, it's so true. And then like today, I was watching DZ. And he was talking about the Cardano community, and he's like, I'm over here like ETH places, and it's great and it's cool. He goes, but when I went into like a Cardano party, a Cardano space, it wasn't just fun, but he goes, but these people are really fucking smart. They're like really smart. So it was really cool to hear from like someone like him, like he's saying, Cardano is super special, but I truly like I've known that. I think we've all known that. But man, y'all, it is gonna be so fun.
I think we've known that, especially you seen Charlie busting verse on the United States Senate or Congress the other day.
Yes,
That was phenomenal.
That was sick, bro.
That was what we
He was
call
educating
in Texas.
some people yesterday. It was awesome.
Yes, that's what we call in Texas proper. He did that proper live.
When that dude
Hell
speaks,
yeah.
he's just so fluent. The way he responds, his responses to questions is on point. He doesn't really hesitate. He's just on. This dude is really, really intelligent, and wow. I didn't see it. I didn't see it yesterday. I saw it today, this morning, and I was like, what the hell? It was amazing.
But here's the thing with him, he explains things that are super complicated in a very understandable way so that anybody can understand it. It's like crazy amazing, and he does it with a smile. Yes, bitch.
Yeah, in a very calm demeanor, and like y'all know, I'm a fucking special education teacher, so one of my goals in a day, besides working with the students in a certain way that I do, I try to explain even the most complex things either pictorially or just in the most quote-unquote layman's terms that I can, and then break it down when they're ready. So like listening to Charlie the other day, like he sounds like an educator, like that really is listened to. Like, picture any of us in his class, even if you're that kid to throw fucking shit in class or just to take notes or play on your Chromebook, you might stop for a second to listen if he was your teacher, for real. Like,
that's one thing I've always liked about him, man, is like he doesn't like talk down to you at all. Like he talks to you, trying to make you understand, and it's fucking phenomenal, dude.
Keep in mind, he was younger, so that basically does make him a special ed teacher the other day. So,
ain't that the truth?
Hey, I got to dip out for about 30 minutes. My cousin just called, and I got to go pick her up real quick. I'll see y'all in just a little bit.
Okay, man.
Bye,
cool.
Earl.
All right, see you in a bit, Earl.
You know what killed me yesterday? I think it was I think it's his lawyer or an attorney from the team that was behind him, cracking up every time he was speaking, and it wasn't making fun of him. It was just like she was like, "Shit, he nailed it."
Yo, was that
hilarious.
His special lady? I felt love vibes. Like she was like, "Wow, this dude is just beautiful."
I think she's part of the legal team.
Okay.
She's a groupie, bro.
I'm sorry.
No, I think that Charles' assistant or former assistant commented on one of the tweets on Twitter yesterday, and he was clarifying that that's not her making fun. It was actually part of the legal team. So yeah, that's where I'm basing my shit off.
Yeah, I didn't think she was making fun. I was seeing like laughter of like, I love you, kiss me vibes.
Yes.
Thank you,
And she was like so excited. Like first of all, you could tell she was super excited to be there. But her smile was all of us, right? Like I totally related to her because I was like, yes, if I was sitting behind him, I'd be fucking geeking like that too.
He was like, talk your shit.
Charles is a god among men.
For real. Like, I'd be his St. Peter. Like, I'd be behind him like, yo, you heard that? That's what's up, bitches. You heard him. Like, I'd be like Spliff Starter Busta Rhymes all day.
Yeah, Steve-O the hype man and shit.
For real. Like in Congress,
dude.
like, yo, listen to my boy. So, yo.
He'd be like, are you listening? You better be listening, man.
Yo, for real. And then Roy would start being crazy. Like, he'd be like, it would be crazy, you know? Like, the champ is here. You know how
Here's
Roy
the thing.
do on that
Here's
shit.
my question to you, Stevie, and to Roy. So when y'all are in CNTCon, are y'all going to have a traveling sampler machine so that when you're talking to people, y'all can do your samples in IRL?
No kidding, right?
I would be for that. I would be so for that.
With the ice tattoos as well, man. Like
We're gonna have that on our phones and shit every time we walk around.
Wow. Ada girl, you just right now. Roy just passed out right now. Like, seriously, like he's gonna have to wake up. Like, that was some shit. That's not something we thought about.
Well,
I'll be honest. To be honest, this is me. Just saying, Coco.
With all honesty.
I'd love to get like a table and blast live a little bit over there. That would be fucking
hell
gangster.
yeah.
And if Roy had all those buttons just to fucking make us laugh a little bit and fuck shit up and interrupt people and all that, that would even be better. So, shit,
super awesome.
This is recorded, so I don't know. We might have to have a little powwow about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, and here's kind of I see Roy in like you know, having his sample and like strap it around his body, and you know, like his little strap could say like
I'm
wild
picturing
cards.
like some big piece of equipment on Stevie walking around.
The champ is here. I'm gonna have to like carry it around like yo, okay, yo. Roy's just, oh my god. Okay, so you just planted a seed, girl. Just saying.
That's saying. What I do. I'm here for my boys. I'm here for my brothers.
That's what's up. Loved it. For real.
Yeah, I'm totally psyched, y'all. It's gonna be awesome, and I just wanted to come up here and say hi to my buds, and then I'll let y'all kind of talk about y'all stuff now. But I want to say hello to all my beautiful ladies down in the bottom. Girl power. And yeah, I'm gonna now shut up and listen.
For the ladies and the dudes, it's all good. But okay, there you go. In case you didn't know, that was Ada girl in the house. She's got that PFP, and hopefully y'all be able to mint that shit tomorrow. You'll see.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The mint is tomorrow, right?
Shit.
Oh, my God.
Okay, hold on a second. Crypto, hold on 1 second. We see your hand, but I didn't mean to sidetrack real quick. So, Ada girl, like, how many? You got some deets? You got some info and alpha and all that shit they say? Like, what are the chances your face is going to be minted on the white list tomorrow morning or whenever it is?
It's all random, but my brother, it's all random.
It's all random.
It's all random, and that's the crazy thing. So we're gonna have to like people with the PFP. We're gonna have to be like, I don't know, like try to mix and match and try to like do deals and shit.
Oh,
shit! Yeah, it is gonna be so cool, y'all. And this is like, I'm so excited about this project because it's like the first community project where there's like actual community members in it. How fucking cool is that? I'm so excited.
Yo, Arta Joseph puts in mad work for the past, I don't know, 9 months or something. And I forget, I was listening to him on, the Wednesdays, I think last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, dude, like, he puts in that work.
It is, it is.
Is that
phenomenal?
Is he Rakindo? Is the artist?
Yeah,
name
he's
on...
part of the. Yes. Is he in here? I thought I saw him earlier. No, he's not.
Last week he came in, said hi, and that was it. Like, he's like, hi. And we're like, hey, he's like, good to be here. And then he stepped down. I swear to God. And then I'm looking through shit. And I'm like, yo, that was dude. And like, he just said hi and didn't
that was the dude.
For real, that was crazy.
Yo, you know what I'm expecting about that mint tomorrow, and I hope it doesn't happen. You remember? I'll be honest, and this is just me, right?
Oh, he's already prefacing it.
Spill the tea. Spill the tea.
I hope it's not like what happened with Ada Handle. If you get a PFP from somebody else, that's recognized inside of the community, don't be fucking selling it for like 10,000 ADA. That's stupid.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, my brother. Yes.
All right, let's see. All right, so Stevie, I don't know if you got the update, but out of everybody, I think how many people entered the giveaway? I think it was like not the giveaway, but the contest. It was like 2,000 people roughly that entered. So of that 2,000, he wasn't going to be able to. It was going to take him even longer if he was going to like do all those people. So what he had to do was cut that 2,000 down to 300. So out of that 2,000 was going to be like, I guess, like the extra thing. Like, we don't know who's going to be part of that 300. That's going to be that 300 out of the 2,000.
Sheesh.
So it's like, yeah. So he said he didn't want to. He said he didn't want to use, like, I guess pretty much the whole collection use the community as like the whole collection, because he wanted to add like more dynamic and depth to it, just to have, you know what I'm saying, more relatable people in it. So I was like, all right, cool. So yeah, just to give you an update, out of the 2,000 people entered, only 300 of them are going to be in the collection itself.
And now when you say entered, that means people who actually got the picture that
Yes,
got,
yeah,
that
yeah,
Chrissy's
yep.
got.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that the booze got down there. Okay, all right.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Chrissy? What's going on?
What's that? So yeah, it's gonna be exciting, man. It's gonna be exciting. You know what I'm saying? Who mints who? Who's gonna extort who?
For real. And now is white.
No extortion allowed. Cobra done said it already.
I'm gonna say this right now. If I mint one and it's one of my homies, that's gonna be a gift. I'm gonna send that to them, because like for real, like I'm gonna say,
man, for real.
You know, give me 10,000 ADA for your face. Like, no, it's gonna be like, I got you. Here you go, because I'm scared that Malibu is gonna give me a bear hug that breaks my body and crushes me when I see you guys in Las Vegas.
Bro, but dirty flipping.
That's fair.
Sometimes.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Chrissy?
What's up?
Hi,
Yo, what's up, Chrissy?
Hey, guys.
Yo.
Heard y'all talk about digital lowlifes. I'm so excited for that tomorrow. How many are you going to mint, Stevie? What are y'all minting? I'm going for it. I'm excited.
Me too. I'm minting as much as my hands could hold and my wallet could hold.
What's the mint anyway? How much is the mint?
60 for whitelist, and then what is it, 75 for public?
Yeah, 75 for public.
Yeah.
I thought that whitelist was 10 off of the mint.
No, might be 70. You might be right.
No, I think it's 60 for whitelist. Yeah.
And now
then
to get on that whitelist, that was a snapshot done by, and that was by morning. Today, I think. And if you held one of the Art of Joseph's, I forget, the digital lowlifes, any of those NFTs.
Yep, if you had one in your wallet, you didn't have to link your wallet, as long as they took a picture on the blockchain. So as long as it was a verified wallet, that they said was in their list, then you're good.
Word.
I'm excited.
Yo, me too.
Damn, I fucked you over then, Stevie. I should have sent that one back.
Wait, did you send me that shit back? I was just about to ask you that, Swag.
No. I'm lazy as fuck. My bad.
All right, well, just see if you can mint me. Mint my face. Just
I
saying.
doubt my address is on the list. If
Oh no,
anything.
it was a snapshot on the blockchain.
No, you don't exactly. You don't need that shit. As long as you have it in your wallet. And besides, man, you have good ass luck. You got that freaking cool ass 8-ounce freaking PFP, bro. So yeah.
Yep, just make sure you use the wallet that it's in. That's it.
But then the public mint goes, everybody can mint, and that's where I'm going to be at. Because I think the pre-mint is 1-to-1. So for every one that you have, you can only mint one. So
exactly. If you got one, you get another.
That's cool. That's fair. That's what's up.
And public's later, like what, 7 p.m. UTC, I believe.
Yeah,
little bit later. That's what, 6 hours maybe after whitelist?
Yeah. But it's gonna fly by because I will
Yeah,
just be sitting there waiting.
I know. I'm gonna be so anxious.
And you're gonna be seeing crypto Twitter posting all the pics of whoever's minting that shit on the whitelist and be like, "Yo, Chrissy, I got your face. What you gonna do?"
You got 5,000 ADA?
Right.
No extortion.
Chronic got that with the ADA handle. He had someone send it to him and said, "Hey, I got your ADA handle, Chronic. I don't remember what he wanted. He wanted, I think, an Ape Society ape that was worth a lot or something like that." And he's like, "No, thanks. I'll just go get Chronic 1. It's not a big deal." But the guy was trying to get a lot out of it.
Yeah.
He's like, "Nah, thanks, though."
Yo, Earl, who just dipped out to go pick up his cousin, he sent me mine. Like, he minted mine and sent it to me. Like, because he was on, like that whole process where you had to, like, put in your address or your email address and wait for the email and all that shit. So I was having a problem with that while at work. So dude hit me up and just sent me mine. It was kind of gangster. Shout out to Earl dancing in his underwear.
Yo, by the way, but you're in the crowd, man. If you could come up real quick, I have a few questions about the skulls, man. Maybe you can answer, maybe not, maybe after uncut, whatever, or maybe in the DMs. But yeah, I have a question about the staking, bro. I heard something about staking and it intrigued me. So maybe you could give me some insight on that, man.
What kind of are you wondering about? Is it like staking with Joseph or what kind of staking?
Oh no, he was talking about the skulls there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yo,
what up, Viva?
What's up,
Viva in the motherfucking
What's
house.
up? What's up, Viva?
Yo. So fair warning. I only got about 5 minutes because Fart threw together this badass dinner because Monk was supposed to be in town, and he wound up taking an extra day, so he won't be here until tomorrow. So we're just gonna feast without him.
That's what's up.
But I want to answer your questions. The only comment I had, I just jumped in. We're bouncing all over the place trying to get a bunch of stuff done. But Block is Hot is a great dude. I saw that Wild Tangs was on with him today. I just did a live stream with him yesterday, like a 2-hour interview back and forth. And I typically don't do any type of live stream, and he's testing those out. So it was a blast talking with him and just going in depth on broader, focuses or macro stuff around crypto and outlook. So incredible people all around. But go ahead. What questions you got?
Well, I was curious because I think it was Baba Booey who mentioned something about staking. I'm not sure if he's meaning staking the skulls or how does that work? Am I hot? Am I not? What's going on?
No. So you're correct. What I'll do is after I'm done speaking, before I step down, I'll pin something up top that has our entire phase 3 of pneumonium out of 4 phases that I'll post up top for you guys to take a look at. But for the Calvaria drop, that was the main publicly facing one that you'll be able to stake, and it has to do with our ecosystem as a whole, outside of the DAO that will eventually plan to have that be functional and be the financial engine of the entire ecosystem once we close that off. So I'll post that update up top, but you will be able to stake the Calvaria drop that we just had, and we'll have more details out about that as we finish wrapping up just back-end stuff. And anyone sell, Nemo has always viewed every drop that we've had is, hey, you know, if they want to take advantage of it, they can. And if they don't buy it, we don't need the money. We're not here for that. So congrats to the people that are in. And for anyone that isn't, you know, there's more phases for them to slowly, you know, start to wean their way in and become a part of this, because we're here to support the entire Cardano community.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Every time you speak, I swear to God, I think that you could like sell a broken down house for like $100 million, bro. For real.
No doubt. For real.
Hey, that means a lot. It's funny. I had a couple people say, like, from the Block is Hot interview, and I could pin that up top too if anyone doesn't have shit to do way later tonight. If anyone wants to check that out, but all I do is talk. Like, I feel like I'm starting to lean more and more into this idea of, I'm not an artist, I'm not a developer, but I have my voice and I talk for a living just in real life anyway. So if I can apply it in any way in this space to help everyone shed light on what we do, then that's what I'm going to do nonstop. And the worse the bear market gets, the more fearful people are. I'm just going to amplify it more and more, and the louder I'm going to get.
Kudos to you, brother. So that could explain why the mint was 13,000, or intended to be 13,000 because of staking?
Correct. Well, not only because of staking, but more or less, Nemo always treated even the OG skull drop that was 75 skulls. He only wants people involved in the ecosystem that want to be there. So we've always been very anti-hype and very anti-FOMO because we don't want people buying into a project just to flip it or just find that initial value and dump it. You don't want an ecosystem token that is essentially exit liquidity for people to make their money back. You don't want to just buy a bunch of stuff in blue chip art and make the entire community illiquid. It's just so hard to pivot. So how do you find a way to find a community that is not only committed, but you have a singular vision? And that's more or less like, hey, it's open for expiration of time, and here's how many we have. And even, I believe it was 5.5 days ago, we were like, we're going to close it on the 25th. And Nemo, a couple hours even early than the 25th, he's like, well, they had a week, and then just ended it. And it's more or less a testament to him and the idea of, hey, you had time to get in if you actually believed in that project. It's not about how many we sell. It can still operate fine without the additional skulls being sold. And for us, like, I know personally, I haven't, I guess you could say, realized gains. I haven't made anything off an ammonium. Everything that I make, I wind up putting back into either that project in the ecosystem or CNFT as a whole, because I intend to be here for the long term. So, you know, he views a lot of that the same way, and whether it was with the Ada Anvil and the mobile minting, or we just released a new capability where you have referral links. So imagine slower mints, or where things are really, you know, important, or the art's great, or the utility is new or unique, and you don't want to burn those pieces and you want to sell out. How do you incentivize the community to spread the word? So we had a link, and if you put your handle at the end of it and you sent it to people and they minted through our website, they would make back 10% of whatever they spent on that. If they used that link, it would just go to the handle. So those types of new ways of doing things are barriers that we're trying to push, but ultimately it's just a matter of time for all those things to become realized. And we'll just sit there and keep pushing, you know, every limit that we have.
Yo, and that basically
check your
explains.
DM, bro.
Oh shit.
Beto and DMs. Watch out
Theo's
now.
sliding into them DMs right now. Be careful. Be
Viva,
careful.
I appreciate you coming up and clarifying that, man.
Yeah, bro, you're
wow.
fire. I like all the
Pretty cool,
info.
man.
I love it.
Thank you so much.
Hey, I love every single person in this so much. Everything that you do, anyone that does speak to this space or puts themselves out there and takes that risk every day to fight for either the things that they believe in or what they want to see in others or in this space, all have my utmost respect. And I'll step down from speaker in about 2 minutes. But what I'll do is I'm going to mute myself. I'm going to go grab dinner, but I'm going to pin my live stream with Block is Hot up there as well. And I'm going to go back tomorrow actually and watch Wild Tanks because I'm interested to see him break down everything just from the Thaddeus point of view as opposed to just a profile. And I'll also pin up top an example of that referral link just so you guys can see that as well.
Much respect. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah, homie's got a kick-ass name. Thaddeus Diamond.
All right, guys, I love you. I'm going to grab some dinner, and I'll just turn my volume down, but I'll pin that up top, and then I'll step down after it's up.
All right.
Love
Viva, thank you so
Thanks
much.
for that info, Viva. Have a good night.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, brother. Hey, love you guys.
Yo. Oh, and that's why if you're into pneumonium, you're a super fan. Like somebody was just mentioning one of our homies, Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Thanks. I knew it, Clay. I just said thanks, Clay.
Baba Booey.
Do it again, Clay. Go ahead.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Yo, but that's why our boy Baba Booey, and I'll just put him on blast, whatever. He loves pneumonium, and like he wants to stack. He and everything that has to do with pneumonium and the projects and all that shit, including stuff with fauna. He loves that shit, and it's spread.
Yeah, he all about them skulls.
Baba Booey, he believes in the vision.
Baba Booey.
That's important. You know, I think he's close to 50 in the Calvary of Mint. That's pretty awesome, and I can understand now because he did mention something about the staking process, and I was like kind of confused, and I was even questioning, and it's not even FUD. I was questioning, wow, 13,000 pieces of the collection is kind of high, but when you think about it, it makes sense. And what Viva just said about them that really not caring if it sells out or not. You know, if you want to be in, well, you're in. If not, well, that's your loss. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, and in itself shows you like why our boy is a super fan, because like he recognized that like you can choose to be in and do it or not. It's okay, but he chose to be in, and like again, it's viral because again, I think I did this last time, so I'm embarrassing myself. Fauna, I know you're not here, but I love you. That dude is one of those guys that just again slides into DMs and is spreading the word, and
dude is killing it.
Seriously, and like,
he's grown so much, like over like the last year, like for what he's done.
Oh my goodness,
it's amazing.
Yeah. For real. Like
that's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
And like Viva just said, like it's not like they're getting out of here. Like he sees the future, and he's going to be around here for a while, and like hopefully. Not hopefully, but realistically, I think I see that more within the Cardano community, and people saying their project, the plan for the project in this amount of time, meaning like what Disco, like 7 year, Taxi, like 7 years with Disco Solaris or something like that. Like some of these projects.
Yeah, 7.
Okay, like this.
At least
long-term vision, not just this is what we plan to do next and that's it. Like, no, it's like we're going to be here for a hot minute. We're going to be here. Get used to us. So that's real. Much.
And that kind of goes back, like, kind of like to add on to that. That goes back to the shout out to the Wallet Wednesdays. But during that whale one, like a lot of the whales, like they always said, like, be patient. Just be patient. If you believe in it, be patient. And like, something like that, you can be patient. Just keep on getting it. and getting it and like accumulating. So I think that's pretty sweet.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, how many soda cans you got?
Sodas? Probably like 8.
Yeah, right.
Taxi. You weren't here last Wednesday. I had some questions for that project. What can you tell me about that project in depth? I know that they have a Twitter account. They have no Discord, which is cool. They're trying to do their own thing, trying to shake it up a bit. What's going on with them, bro?
Have you read the link that they have?
Actually, I have it. I didn't know that they have a link.
Okay, so they have a link, and it breaks it down, but it doesn't it leaves like a little bit more like a little bit of mystery to it, but it breaks it down pretty good. Like it lets you know like what you kind of get with like the hall pass, what you get with the collections, but then like it kind of like leaves it open because they're like big on surprises. Like as you can see last week with the houses, that was out of the blue. No one expected that. What that was if any holder of a hall pass that had it off the market, we just got randomly dropped a house. No idea what it does or anything like that, but yeah, we got randomly dropped a house. So that's like pretty sweet. As of right now, there's the hall passes that is like equal to 1 allow list. I think it's 2. Or no, hall pass is 2 allow lists. The collectibles, having 2 of the 3 collectibles is equal to 1 allow list. To kind of give you like a little like idea about that. As far as like what the allow list will do, we don't really know. We just know like that's going to be like your ticket to mint. So if you have 2 collectibles or you have a hall pass, you'll be able to mint.
Send me a few.
What's up?
Send me some. Thanks, appreciate
it. So then funny that you asked about it. Tomorrow, here's a little alpha. Tomorrow, if you follow their Twitter at 11 a.m. Eastern, there will be the 3rd and final collectible mint. The first 2 mints, I wasn't a part of the first one, but from my understanding, that sold out within 5 minutes. I was a part of the second one. That was on a Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern, and that sold out within just like 2 minutes. So like this one being at 11 Eastern, probably gone quick. It's
what's
a free
the supply mint on these little drops, and how much ADA are they stacking?
Well, as far as the collectibles go, those are 1,500. The hall pass it's been still at $5.99, so I think there's only $5.99 of those, and then there's equal amount of houses, but each collectible has been 1,500. So tomorrow will be 1,500.
What's been mint prices?
Free
30
mint.
or 30 or lower, right?
All mints have been.
Oh wow!
So tomorrow will be free.
Big bet.
Like how the last mint went. Basically at the time that they like at 8 a.m. Eastern. Tomorrow will be 11 Eastern. They will send out a tweet. Last time they sent out a tweet that took you to an Instagram page, and it was like called like Block Mood, and then they had a link in that. So you click on that link, and that took you right to the site that had the address, and then it had the mint price, and it's basically just send the exact ADA amount.
Well, you know what? I'm all for switching it up, not doing the ordinary or what was expected within the NFT space, like what we're accustomed to.
The meta.
But a question from friend to friend: why are you so intrigued about the project? What gives you that urge to just want to rock?
He likes the Morty lookalike, I think.
Let him talk.
It's the 90s feel for me. I look at it and I seriously think of the 90s cartoons. I think of me waking up on Saturday morning, every morning, watching cartoons. I mean, that's like what I'm getting out of it. I see as like the neighborhood aspect, like they're leaving it open to who knows what it's going to be. But I see as in like the neighborhood, the cartoon feel. I just see possibilities are endless with these guys. I mean, so I just have this feeling, and also too, I'm having a lot of fun with the people in the community.
What's up, Declare? What you got to say?
DM me a starter kit that has NFTs that I need to buy. to get a house or whatever.
Sheesh.
Taxi,
Yeah,
are you
I'll
part
hit
of
you
this?
up, Swag. We can talk more about it for sure.
Taxi, I'm not sure. I think it was mentioned last Wednesday, but it
Party
wasn't
time.
clarified. Are you part of the team or anything like that to that sort?
No, I'm not part of the team at all.
Yeah, he is, bro. He's a community manager.
How much ADA
Yeah,
have
bro.
you made off of
No, I haven't
being
sold
on the team?
I haven't sold any of my B-Boy stuff that I have. I'm not part of the team at all. I see this as like my personal feeling. This is like my personal gut. It's like kind of like reminding me of how I felt about disco, and like how we were with disco. We weren't big bag holders or anything. We support disco. We like the feel. We like the vibe. It was just something to have fun with, and like that's how I feel about Beat Boys. But like we don't know the as like the main collection goes, we don't know the mint price. We don't know the supply. So there's still some questions. Like I don't even know the team. I mean, so there's like still some questions hanging out there. But as far as me following them for almost a month, I mean, I think they've knocked it out of the park. I think it's been very intriguing. I'm like, I want to know more, but it's like I'm getting enough information. They had that Wednesday Spaces where it was just like a barbecue, like a lot of like maybe Easter eggs dropped in there. Like one of the dudes said he was going off to work and he's like a coin collector, but just like a normal coin collector. So maybe the coin, they might have a coin called pennies. Maybe that's a rumor. So like they're keeping it intriguing. As long as they keep it intriguing, I'm down. That's where I'm at basically.
Yeah, I could get that, and I think that hey, it's a free mint, so why not? So everything that's been released, it's free at least, right? So that's pretty cool. Like you don't really have a lot to lose.
Absolutely, and I mean, I like to. I mean, if I can help build a community, I mean, I'm all for it if I have the time to do it. And I just like, I mean, I just want to support them as of right now. I just love everything that they're doing. I like the whole no Discord because for the last like several months, I've been not really active at all in Discord, been barely opened it up. So like, I think like this is something like in a way that I've been kind of looking for.
I feel
that's
that.
what grabbed my attention. Yeah, that's what grabbed my attention because, and I'm sorry, Steve, for cutting you off, or I don't care, but it's just Discord is.
Damn.
I'm already. I'm not gonna criticize Discord like that because it does bring value to a certain point, And it was like it's like I was saying last Wednesday. If you wanna do the Twitter thing and just exclude Discord or not include Discord at all, it's fine. You have to be very vocal on Twitter. Your Twitter has to be on point. You have to give enough information for for an investor or a potential investor wanting to invest in your project. You have all that good stuff. But at the long run, I'm all for it. It's free. They're trying to switch it up. And I'm a little tired of Discord, to be honest. I just go in every once in a while to check announcements, and I'm waiting for something new. So kudos.
Well, I mean, I think that's the thing too, right? It's kind of like we've all been kind of talking about in the DMs about how the space has been kind of quiet. So them kind of doing this, doing something different and having people, be more active and stuff, getting involved, I think has really helped. Because you don't see that from any other projects. And sometimes we talk about how a lot of projects have been pretty quiet with everything going on.
Or you have projects that are excessively on Discord and they just don't translate that information to Twitter appropriately,
Well, like thing that I was doing like for Disco for a long time, like Disco has, I mean, all of them have the, the Twitter pages and the Discord. I would post a tweet, but I would have to copy my link and then send it in the Discord. So then the people in Disco that hang out in Discord only, so they could see it. Like, I kind of like it that like they're just hanging out there in the open. Everyone can kind of see what's going on and like they're open to DMs. I think it's very intriguing. The main mint might not, I mean, the main mint's probably not going to be free, but I mean, as far as all this stuff goes, I mean, it's been free up to this point. So I think like that's been cool.
So they've made no ADA, not even through like this free mint.
I mean, as far as Okay, so then here's a little information as far as the royalties go. Hall Pass royalties is 5%. The houses is 25% royalties.
Whoa,
and then
25%.
the collection is the collection's 50% royalties. However, I've seen many people on Twitter asking for them to up the royalties because they're trying to like discourage people from flipping. They're trying to discourage
flipping and make it more
people
exclusive.
swarming in tomorrow, getting their mints, and then now they're just flipping it. So in a way, that kind of like tries to stop it. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, I was going to criticize it, but I'm not going to criticize it. Maybe they have their strategy. I'm just intrigued to see how that's going to look like. And it makes a lot of sense, man.
Well, their last 3 minutes sold out in 2 minutes, I think, right?
Yeah, it was 2 minutes. And the Hall Pass is 5%. And that's the main pass. I mean, like, if you were to say, like, what should I can get anything right now? What can I get? It'd be the Hall Pass because, like, there's going to be more utility. There's going to be more drops probably with the Hall Pass. So, like, that's only 5%. And that's, like, the most, like, sought after.
So, Taxi, what do I have to do as a new investor or just new to the project and wanting to get in? Is there something special or is there a certain thing I should do to let them know I'm interested to maybe be considered for something, or is that already passed?
You gotta
see
that might be homies
that might have
with Taxi, bro. Just be homies with Taxi, and you're good.
You gotta be homies with D Clay. D Clay's got that in.
Patos locos forever.
See, that may have passed, but like I would think that they might have like maybe just like a small thing, but at the same time, like they've been saying that the demand for these passes, everybody's been asking for them, everyone's been wanting them. I would just, retweet some stuff, just be a little active. I mean, don't be shy hitting them up in the DMs and saying like, I appreciate what you guys are doing and whatever.
Check it out.
Whatever you want to. And then as far as like, and then it's just to get on the block, the cheapest way would be to get your 2 collectibles or try to mint one tomorrow and then just buy one on secondary.
I think what they did.
They have to be 2. I wanted to clarify this real quick, Stevie. They have to be 2 separate collectibles. So like as of right now, there's a spray can, there's a cola, and then tomorrow's unknown. They have to be 2 separate ones. So like as of right now, you have to have a cola and a spray can to have the set.
And again, those are free. Oh, no. Thank you. What I was going to say is I think what they did was basically took that almost Discord grind and brought it to Twitter in a smart way from my perspective, to be honest. Because Discord, and I think we mentioned this on Wednesday night a little bit too. If you're in that Discord, you're in that Discord. So you like the project, you're interested in the project, and you're talking and LFG and this and that and to the moon and with people who already want to be part of the project. And it stays there unless everybody from that Discord goes to another social media site to do the same thing. So without having a Discord grind, you're basically advertising and promoting their product or their project. They're rewarding you for that because I got one of the passes. I'm not going to sell it, but if I did, I mean, it's worth like 300 or 400 data. Like,
right.
So just for having fun. And whenever I see Taxi like posting a picture of somebody on a water slide, I think either non sequitur or related. I don't know. And or I fuck something up and I do
works.
somewhere.
It works.
It apparently works because that's how I got that shit, because I'm like, oh, what's this? And again, it's basically they're indirectly funding their promotion through those types of drops and little gifts, I think, which is
Steve,
great.
To chime in on that a bit, one of the main reasons why I stay away from Discord is just the fucking grind. I'm not gonna go around criticizing. I'm not gonna say I've never done it. Of course I've done it. Why not?
Yeah, of course.
Just when you have to grind like that and it's not appropriately monitored. You know what I'm trying to say. When it's not, it becomes something like you're grabbing so many people out of the blue to come to the community, which they really don't give a shit. because most people who are grinding, they just want to get in cheap, at mint price and flip.
And they leave after mint.
So
It's
right. Not a genuine investor. It's not somebody who's saying, you know what, I really love this project. I'm not saying that applies to all grinders, but come on, man, I'm so fucking sick of freaking grinding.
Well, it's true, and like I could be like I'm not hiding that I'm excited about the Beat Boys and I like what they've had to do so far. But like you guys are seeing me like share it on Twitter, or what? I would be in Discord being all hype and just loving it on Discord, which you guys wouldn't see. So like that's like where I see like just the possibilities. Just people are excited. They go to Twitter to share it rather than everybody hopping in Discord post mint. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, the possibilities of that, it could be huge if you keep it up. You keep it up though. I mean, you got to be active. You got to respond to DMs. I'm assuming maybe there's a couple people that are like they somehow. This is like how I would guess that they're handling this Twitters. They probably have someone handling the DM, someone handling the outside. I mean, I can only imagine the amount of traffic that they have.
Oh shit! What's up, Dubs? What's going on, brother?
Hi. Thanks for inviting me up. This is really cool. Really interesting who you guys that you're talking about. You guys are sort of talking about Discord being a sort of echo chamber, but are you saying like getting out of Discord and onto Twitter is where you can like reach more people? Is that what you guys are saying?
Not necessarily getting out of Discord. I think that Discord is still a necessary tool until something better comes out, or at least it's modified. But Twitter to me is just, dude. Twitter to me is crypto space. Crypto Twitter, NFT Twitter. Where I get most of my information. You feel the vibes, and it's different. It's just more. A lot of people don't like Discord just because of the same reasons I'm mentioning, because of the grind, because of fake shit, or sometimes you go to Discord, and this is what I've observed. I used to go on different Discords almost every day for months, just looking at projects. And when you go to Discord, you go into a chat and you're not receiving. I don't know. It's just there's so many components in the community management in Discord that a lot of projects lack. You know what I'm saying? So
you do get a lot of good information. Like Discord, I will say though, like it's great for like information. Like if someone mentions a project, you go to the Discord to find information, and you're probably going to be able to find some. So that's cool. I gotta appreciate that.
In terms of outreach, though, so in terms of getting out of the echo chamber and reaching new people who would be interested in what you're saying, do you think Twitter is like a better place for that then?
I think that what happens. Check it out.
Yeah.
Like
Twitter's better to
Or sorry to cut you off, but like is Twitter the best place that we've got?
Yes, I think, in my personal opinion, yes. At least Twitter is like you fishing and you bringing them to your Discord. At least your social.
Yeah, I think you get more eyes and more eyes on your project if you go to Twitter. I mean, it's the same even like for the stock market stuff is the same. Like if you want to learn about the stock market, you go to Twitter. And you see the same for the NFT space is the same way. So to reach more people, I think so. And it helps too because you got a lot of people that are friends and stuff. So a lot of that kind of stuff bleeds over to people that haven't seen that or not in the Discord and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and a sort of post can get like sort of famous or viral out of nowhere, right? So like you can have like a project that has just come out of nowhere, but they're connected to this person or whatever, and they sort of have a thread and they sort of blow up, right? It's crazy.
Yo, check it out.
Exactly.
You don't stumble upon a project by scrolling through Discord, but you can stumble upon a project scrolling through Twitter.
For sure.
Well, that's just it. And you look at even like Taxi, right? like I get hyped just watching Taxi doing all the stuff he's doing with those guys, right? And it draws my interest because of what he's doing, and it's like public, right? I don't see him in the Discord. I can't see what he's doing. So
I mean, that's exactly why I asked him. I'm keeping it 100. That's exactly why I asked him, because I see him, man. He's my buddy, and I'm seeing him rocking this profile pic. He's tweeting about the project, and he's, you know, and it just caused curiosity. So that's why I'm asking him.
I'm gonna shoot my shot at Taxi as well. Can I just shoot my shot at Taxi real quick?
Sure.
I'm gonna try and have a call with you later on. That would be cool to pick your brain about a few things, man.
For sure, anytime, man. Hit me up.
Cool. Sound.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think he's even converted Beto, hasn't he? Hey, be honest, right? Like Taxi's converted you.
Nah, I'm just making it feel better.
I don't think I have that effect on the burrito, man. But
he doesn't want to admit it, but we can sense, man. His vibe has changed, bro.
And see, like, you can be low key, like in a Discord. Like I'm like just like on a Discord, and you can be like a part of the project and stuff like that, and no one would know, right? But you could be like hype and like just be like a part of this. But like being out here on Twitter, like tweeting and stuff like that, like with Beat Boys being like so new, I have to like think about it. Like I have to like put like realizing like I'm tweeting about Beat Boys, like I'm saying I'm hype about this project, I'm putting it out there in the open. And in a way, like if it was just like if there was a Discord, I'd just be chilling in the Discord more and just be tweeting here and there about Beat Boys. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, bro. That's like the biggest thing. Like I said, I mean, I can see your excitement in the tweets and stuff that you do, so it like draws my interest into want to go and figure out what's going on with that particular project. So I think it does give great exposure to projects. And I think you do have to start switching it up because a lot of stuff is becoming saturated, and you know the same old stuff. Everybody's getting tired of it. So
totally agree.
And one thing I just want to say on the other side of that, because I see your profile pic and I know you, homeboy. Like, whoop, whoop, for real. Like Adapunks, if you know, if I look at the top like 5 buddies that I still communicate with, like online, many of them I met in Discord in the Adapunks and still connect. That's where Cobra and I started chatting. That's where actually a handful of my buddies, we all met through the Adapunks, through that Discord, because the community building for Adapunks was gangsta and really, really, really tight. And again, but I think the Twitter presence, and even just to kind of talk back to what we were saying between Discord and Twitter, the Twitter presence without consistent, you know, again, buzz or, you know, updates that people stumble upon and feeling like they have to go to Discord, just like with a lot of projects, they're not in your feed, they're not in your vision at that point sometimes, you know.
Well, on the point of us Twitter, like we're still learning about that stuff, so this is what's like making me come up and ask questions about Twitter with you guys, because I don't know, because I on music stuff like outside of NFTs, well, also kind of trying to work it to make it together, but you know, that's another thing. But like before NFTs, I worked in like music sort of you know, events and, you know, putting out records and stuff like that. And the thing I was never any good at was Twitter and like Instagram or Facebook or anything like that. Like, but I knew that that's like how you got people interested and how people saw your shit. So, you know, I'm like struggling. I'm like swimming up tide. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so when you guys gonna do like a Twitter space? Like, I think that would be pretty tight.
Hell,
well, yeah. we're ready, man. Like, yeah.
Wait, are we
that'd be
talking about?
sick.
Yo, are we talking about Ada Punks or what?
Yeah, we're talking about Ada Punks.
Ada Punks, D-Clay,
And
man.
Dubs.
Hey, but you know what it is? Hey, Cobra, let me just say something. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yo, Swag, come on, come on, bro. Woo, boy. Now, you know what
Whoa,
it is?
what?
Yeah. It's the same thing, right? Almost like we've spoken about this before here with Cobra. Most people to learn how to mingle. And I'm gonna be honest, like if we go back to me personally, when we go back to like am I rugging?
You're good.
You're good,
Yeah,
bro.
fucking Cobra, dog. You know what it is? It's like if we go back, for example, for me, my experience here in the CNFT space is that I didn't spend so much time on Discord. I spent time on Twitter, right? And that the reason for that is because you get to interact with other communities. You interact with the same community. Most projects here, they're in their own Discord. They're not going out. And what is that going to do to you? You're pretty much, trying to sell your back to your same investors, and you should be going out there getting new investors into your community. And by doing that, it's by being in Twitter. But besides that, people are sleeping on my boy Taxi, guys. I'll tell you guys why. Because you'll never find somebody like Taxi. No one does the shit he does as far as like giving you. Yeah, no one's gonna give you that type of like saw that Taxi's gonna give you. Like I know Taxi for a cool minute, guys, and I never seen this dude make a stupid call. You know what I mean? Like everything he does, he times it. He's very smooth with it. And what I like about him is that he gives it a twist. It's like him and Nova, they twist it to a whole different level. And until you find me that type of shit that could drop like memes, gifs, any fire marketing like them too, then you know what I mean? Like it's not even gonna compare. So I think
Patos locos forever.
Yo,
Jeez,
and to chime in, Taxi is one of the most genuine dudes I've met in the entire space, and I have a lot of love for him, bro. And when he's doing something, I actually pay attention because he's just not one of these crazy dudes. He's not a fucking flipper. If he's looking at something, I have to look at it just to look at it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, he definitely brings a lot of passion to the projects he invests in.
and I think that's what I look for mostly. Like, what can I really vibe with? And of course, we don't know what's going to happen with these projects. We have no idea. But it's like, if I don't have like that feeling, then sometimes it's just like, I'd rather just like stay out of it because I don't have that feeling. So like, am I going to like pay attention to it? One thing I think of is like with the memes and the GIFs is like, is that one that I'd want to use? Is that a project I'd want to be like using it and like having fun with or not? Like, that's like what I look for. So I don't think it's like a proven record by any means, but like, that's just like that's just kind of like what I go off of. Of course, the other research and stuff, but yeah. Appreciate you guys. I mean, yeah. Wow.
No need for that, brother. Now chiming in what D-Clay was saying, and he's on point 100. It's basically social presence. Even if it's not just tweeting randomly or retweeting other people's tweet about the project, bro. I think that the more you chime into different spaces, it's more exposure. Talk a little bit. You could create your own space. If you don't want to create your own space, go into another space and just go up with the project PFP and just talk bingo. You know what I'm saying? That to me is very important as well because you're just putting yourself out there. You're exposing your project. You're chiming in. You're giving some info. You're asking questions. You're being known, and it's just like reviving.
You're showing that grind.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Like jumping in like the other spaces and stuff. That's one thing that I don't do. I don't talk in any other spaces. But projects, I mean, they need to be out there. I mean, people are listening. And then I was with my brother-in-law the other day, or we were working yesterday, and he was here in the disco spaces. Man, was he loving what they were saying? I mean, like that just shows you like the power of what a space could do.
Yo, and that's how I knew you won that shit the other night from Introverts, because Marcus was in our space the other night, seen his PFP in another space a few days later, went to go see what he was listening to or what he was chiming in with, So it spreads. Whenever I see any of my homies PFP like in the chat or as I'm scrolling, and I see that little blue circle around their name, I'm like, ooh, I wonder what they're listening to right now. And then I'll tap on it and see if I want to listen to it. That's it.
Do you think Spaces is like just like a fad though? Like
could be.
Yeah, like it could be, I guess.
You know,
but I mean, there wasn't any spaces happening back then too, bro. Like if you look back, about 3 months ago, there was no spaces, bro. All of a sudden, like it happened, like people woke up and they were like, "Fuck it, it's new year, new me." So let me do spaces, you know. So everybody was doing this. But I don't know. I don't think it's. I just think people were not utilizing, you know, the Twitter space as much. But I think we might change something different.
It's not only about the spaces, and it's not only about the fad. It's just you as a project. You have to follow the trend. You have to follow what's going on. If it's spaces today, well, take advantage and hop on those spaces. If it's something out tomorrow, if it's YouTube tomorrow, then you hop on YouTube. You just follow the wave.
Yeah, that's true. Like stick to your game plan, and as far as marketing goes, just go like follow what's hot, and just like stick to your roadmap in the meantime.
I got so much nostalgia, man. I just had to change my PFP. I'm the motherfucking Cobra Ninja. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Sheesh.
They put a claim that shit, bro.
Hell no.
Patos locos forever.
Bro. We got guests in here, Cobra. Don't start fighting now, bro. We got guests in here.
Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. We'll do that in the DMs then. Or uncut.
Can I make some comments about stuff you guys are talking?
Hey, Marcus, go ahead,
please
bro.
do.
Yeah. First, the last topic, right? Spaces. So what I learned about it is, for example, this space is right here, right? We got 22 people here. You may think, oh, this is not a big spaces, so I'm a project owner. I'm not going to join this one. I'm going to join the other. That there's more people, right? But you check who's inside. So D-Clay is inside. He has 5,000 followers. So Cobra is inside. He has 4,000 followers. So
Patos locos forever.
So it's not only the quantity of people in the spaces, right? It's who is in the spaces. So it's kind of related to what you said. But first, I wanted to comment about Beat Boy, which I think projects people sometimes I think in NFTs are still a bit underrated from what I kind of listen to people. You know, sometimes people are just talk about art, utility, and team, but not marketing specifically, right? So if you check Clay Nation, for example, their marketing is amazing. Like what they're doing with the collabs, this is marketing, right? And how they make clay animations for Twitter posts, right? This is a lot of work for a Twitter post, right? And this is part of where they are right now, you know. And Beat Boys being correct me if I'm wrong, Taxi, but I think Beat is going to be a free mint, or at least all their mints they've done as of now are free, right?
All the mints they've done so far are free. I don't know about the main collection.
Yeah. But there's a lot of free mints happening in Ethereum right now, right? Which is the Goblin stuff, which they made a post about it a couple days ago. So
which, by the way, it's for ETH. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, they got a community. I jumped in their spaces the other day. They have a community.
It's crazy. Goblins are crazy, guys. It's crazy, and there's a lot of derivatives right now, right? Even Elf Town and all the others guys. I don't know who came first. I don't know who was the one that came first, but this is a new thing in CNFT. If they do a free mint, right? It's gonna be pretty different for us here, and I think marketing is key for them, you know. And the work they're doing right now, like I said with Clay, check some of their videos they made just for those free drops, right? So there's a video of them they made like with an airplane, like it's an airplane. I don't know the name in English. Help me, Stevie here. Flight attendant, like a flight attendant speaking in an airplane. Yeah, thank you, man. And
the work there is amazing, and you can see it. Of course, like Taxi said, like we don't know what's going to happen to them, but this is really, really plus for me in their project, the way they're handling community, etc. And sometimes it's not about the numbers, right? You got a guy, they have 3,000 followers. This is not like super, super, super big, you know. But I think the work they're doing, like the people that I see that kind of are caring for the project, some of them are big people in the space, you know, like Taxi. So I think they're doing an amazing job. I wanted to comment on that.
Thank you for chiming in. They're being consistent.
I love that. And then you're watching them, and then you're seeing them. And that's cool. Yeah, the animations are phenomenal.
Yo, let me just.
Let the homie Swag speak. Let the homie Swag talk.
Yeah, introverts, are you taking notes on the gang? Or what's up with that? Because you need to be a little louder, you know what I mean?
What?
He said you gotta be. He said you gotta be wild.
Wild. On Twitter. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I see introverts out there. I see a lot of.
And that's the second
a lot of them
point I
out
was
there.
going. Yeah, that's the second point I was going to bring out about Twitter and Discord, right? So we've been doing that a lot, right? We have around 7,000 Discord members, and
to your Twitter account, just you?
the Twitter account for introverts, me and Lily, which she runs the marketing for us. But I'm the only one who speaks English, right? So, but what I was going to say is, if you check, like Twitters are full of bubbles, right? So, for example, right now, there's like 30 minutes ago, there was a Brazilian space with more than 50 people on it talking about CNFTs and Sol NFTs. Probably most of you guys were not seeing that space, right? So
no, didn't even know it.
Yeah, so Twitter is full of bubbles, right? Like all social networks. So in Discord, you can pretty much join each of the bubbles that you want to join, right? So you can join, for example, if I go right now and want to join, let me see some project here, Aidanauts, right? I just go into Aidanauts Discord, and then I'm going to see all about Aidanauts, what's going on, what people are talking about Aidanauts, the sales for the day, etc., right? But I don't need to follow anyone from Aidanauts. And pretty much, if I don't follow anyone who has an Aidanauts PFP, it's going to be really difficult for me to see that. But if you check someone, like, for example, who follows Aidanauts, his timeline is going to be a lot of Aidanauts, right? So I think Twitter has this kind of thing that social networks have, which is bubble. Twitter, of course, is based also on, it shows you public stuff, right? From people you do not follow, but it's connected from
I'm
people
hearing
who
is
you
you
follow,
need to
right?
get into more bubbles, bro. Like, how many spaces have you done for introverts?
He's in spaces.
Can I
Bro, he
chime
does
in?
spaces like every week.
Yeah.
All right, I'm asking.
Twice a week, I think.
Hey, I'm gonna throw you a rock, Swag. I'm gonna throw you rocks right now.
No, Swag. I get what you're saying, but I'm right now. I'm looking at this. This is something I tend to go to projects Twitter, and I start looking at their tweets, their quality of their tweets. I'm not an expert. I'm just an investor, like anybody else, and I'm actually, I'm gonna raise my hand when I say that I criticized it before, but I'm looking at your tweets, and you're actually tweeting. The quality of the tweets are good, and I really don't have anything to complain about.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing though too, is I think a lot of people don't know how to use Twitter, right? Like there's like the tooling and the tagging. A lot of people don't use tags, right? Like when you first start Twitter, if you're not using tags, you don't grow very fast. So like if you add like a couple tags onto your thing, it gives you new exposure to a lot of people. And I think a lot of projects aren't aware of tags and how to use them. And so, I mean,
yeah.
I have a question
for,
for
sure,
introverts. I have a question for introverts. What audience are you trying to grab? You know?
Yeah, man, this is an ongoing discussion here, and I think we see like you're talking about demographics, right? I can talk about demographics.
Yeah, that's correct.
But I think we have, like, right now we are trying to come up with solutions to people from other chains, right? Because Cardano right now is in the spot. Soon will be in all of the rankings, right? NFT rankings, which right now doesn't show Cardano. So if you go to Google right now and search for NFT best collections NFTs, Cardano doesn't even show at those rankings. So those sites, right, like Crypto Slam, etc., they don't show Cardano, right? So this is the main thing for us. We are trying to get right now people from other chains, right? And we see this pattern happening. For example, Ugly Bros, right? They released the white paper. They are going cross chain, and they're trying to in Ethereum also. And this is marketing to grab people to Cardano, of course. You know, people from Ethereum, etc. So I think this is a good thing. And about demographics, like what we see here is we see teenagers. So there's a lot of our holders which are not teenagers. Sorry, what's the kind of age, like 21, 20 to 25? So we got a lot of those holders. We got a lot of people in between 35 and 50 also. So for example, we have moms, we have dads who are like buying introverts. Oh, maybe one day my children's gonna learn NFTs by introverts, right? We have a lot of people who buys introverts for their child, etc. So we got this too, and of course we got Cardano NFT lovers, right? People loved our project, loved our art, so they are buying that, which is a huge demographic, right? But if you think as introverts, like the art, right? So if I were gonna start the project out of zero, which was what we did back in February, I would think on these three demographics, like people that are 30, I said 35 to 50, and then 20 to 25, and maybe teens, right? But man, it's just like the way that we build stuff, and I talked this before, right? Was just like we're from February. Right now we are almost at 9,000 followers, and people know here how organic that growth was, right? And I think how we did it is, and we started engaging conversations with people that kind of liked our project. So if someone liked our projects, comment or tweet, I would just DM them and start a conversation. And this is how I met Redick super early. And I say, man, Redick, let's have a call. And Redick just called D-Clay. And I think one day after Redick met me at Twitter, we were in a call inside Discord just talking about CNFTs and introverts. And this was like even before we had our Discord. I think we had 500 followers or something like that, right, D-Clay? And I think and I think the way that we thought was like, imagine if we are moving to United States, we are moving to a new neighborhood and get to know everyone, right? So we go to our neighbor and we go to the close general store and, oh, who's the owner? What's her name? Etc. So we kind of started conversation like
I
with a
love
lot of
that.
people. Yeah. And I think this paid off with all the problems that we have, right? You guys know here, we've talked about it this year. And you see where we are right now with the kind of volume, the price holding, like less than 10% of the assets are in the market right now, which is a pretty good number. And our Twitter engagement, I know we have to bust bubbles. This is an ongoing thing. We have to bust bubbles. Like I have friends that follows only other projects, right? And they don't see introverts too. So how can you bust those bubbles, right? And what we're kind of doing right now every week is partnering with new projects, right? So Kirai, we're partnered with also Beyond Rockets. We did with Hima High School too. Beat Boys, by the way, they are not doing any kind of collab, which is crazy, right? If you think of a project that has 4,000 Twitter members, you probably think, oh, they must do collabs with it. So they didn't do any collabs. Right?
You're right. You're right about that.
This is very, very difficult, guys. Sometimes you're gonna see projects with 4,000 Twitter members, which sold out, and they're a good floor price, but they've done tons of collaborations, right? Whitelist allocations, etc. So I think a great way, and I'm seeing here, is doing these whitelist allocations, but doing the right way, right? So yeah, and I think this is a good way, but there's thousands of ways, like of you getting attention of other communities.
I remember seeing you in the Discord chat, and so like whenever like introverts was popping in my mind, or like the Twitter started and stuff, like I always thought of you and was like yeah, he's a good and this and that. That's like how I remember meeting you for the first time, was in the Disco chat.
Yeah, I have a comment. Viva, give me 1 second. Viva, we'll go to you real quick.
Viva, you're having to fall off.
I'm sorry, Viva, but I just wanted to chime in real quick, and this is another example why I say it's extremely important for projects to come in. It's not necessarily creating their own space. They're jumping on another space, random space, and to me, when you get to know a project and you can ask questions freely, like one-on-one, and just hearing the person behind the PFP, to me, it brings me a different type of comfort. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to you. I appreciate what you're doing. I like what you mentioned, the way that you interact with people, you DM them, and that's what I'm talking about when it comes to not only marketing, it's just exposing the project, exposing yourself as a person, not necessarily as a project, getting to know people, explaining what's going on, and that I dig.
Hey, Stevie, before you said, Esteban,
¿Qué pasa?
¿Vas a decir algo?
Ahora.
All right, can I say something real quick? Yeah, but like for example, just my experience, I spoke to Marcus, at the beginning. They had no followers, brand new project, but for some reason, Reddick found the project first. He called me and he was like, "Bro, tell me this doesn't it just hits home, And it's odd, but for me, that one up there, I just pinned. That's my forever. I don't think I'm ever gonna sell this dude, right? The reason being is it's just he's ready to put on that happy face when you have to, when you got to play that person, but he knows when to chill. So it's just, that's why it hit home for me. And again, I just want to tell you guys, I spoke to Marcus, and he's the same dude that he was a while ago. Homie hasn't changed. He's still out here, and he's one of the few project creators, I think, in my opinion, that's actually out there talking to people. And you guys seen what happened last time, remember? When we had that question, I DM'd him real quick. He came immediately. He answered our question. Yeah. Everybody left bullish on him. You know what I'm saying? So, and again, it's just my opinion. It's not I met the dude. We spoke. We had him in our spaces. Me and Reddick feel very cool about him. We both felt that it's something that we could hold long term and give at least some NFTs to our kids on their long term wallet. So that's just me. It's just straight V-Clay. Some people call me Warren Buffett, but take it as it is.
Locos forever.
Go ahead, Viva. Go right ahead, brother.
All right. So, one, don't worry about me. Had my hand up for a while. Fart was listening in hey, all you do is talk, and everyone has their hand up forever, every space they're in with you. So it's time to taste your own medicine. So no worries. One, I just want to say, Marcus, I love you. And, just getting to know you more on a completely opposite space than just talking about Fart hosted a space where it was just artists coming in and just shooting the shit themselves and getting to know them on a personal level. and meeting you and D Nice there and talking for about 3.5 hours, just about life and our past and what we believe in. Away from that than any amount that I could from your announcements in Discord or from whatever the floor price is. So if there's any project that's a reflection of that, the personal or authenticity approach to that, it does last. And then just a couple quick points on communication. So when it comes to Twitter as opposed to Discord, you're not just speaking to your project in that echo chamber, you're speaking to everyone. And I spend far too much time, almost an unhealthy amount of time, listening to everyone and everything they say, even if I disagree with them or I'm not invested in their project. And the number one thing I look for over the course of time is consistency. If I hear someone speak in a space or, they have a mint coming up and they're saying one, but then I hear them in another space, or I go back in their tweet history and it doesn't line up with how they're acting or what they're promising, then it's going to turn me off to anything that they have to say, either as an individual or as a project. So the people that truly believe in the things that they're doing and show up and speak to it every day, that have found success as an individual, like someone like Lucid, who might come on and be very contentious, but he believes in what he believes and he throws out a bunch of information for people. He's consistent in that message, and people tend to listen over the course of time because he's not going to waver. And then for a project, if they are consistent in their message and they make themselves approachable or authentic in that way, it's a massive plus for me. Now, as far as a project in and of itself and how communication in these various ways can impact that, all I'm looking at, I keep going back to this whole conversation about space buds, because although I know it's a complete off-topic sort of left field thing, I think it ties in when you see all these different contentious sort of back and forths about Space Buds doesn't really have a very loud community. And it's ironic to me because on Reddick and Declay's space on Wall of Wednesday, when they had all these whales on, almost every pen here for a while, their starting story was starting in Space Buds. And all those individuals eventually either found their legs in other projects, or they went on to start their own project, or they found some sort of community more broadly than that, because there was a lot of early success to be found there. But then everyone else, they found that success, and I'll see one tweet every 7 or 8 days about, I love Space Buds, yay Space Buds, or I bought another one. And that's, they already made it, and their entire mission there is kind of complete. You as a project creator and the consistent messaging that you put out, and subsequently the community that's involved in that project and the message that they echo out, both in Discord in that echo chamber, but on Twitter publicly, will set the sort of pace and precedent for what you stand to do in the future and what you believe in overall. So as we hit these difficult stints, both in the market or over the course of time, and projects get exhausted, beyond roadmaps or funding or anything else, if it just comes down to fundamentals, and we might sit here for all we know for the next 24 months needing to convince ourselves that we understand this collectively and talk about it every day and build that value, then it's not only a project's job, but I feel it's necessary to have that vocal presence and to put yourself out there. And it's going to be uncomfortable, but if you created it for the reason that you speak to every single time, then that message isn't going to become less confident. People are going to gravitate towards that more, and they're going to know every time they see you in a space what you stand for or why you do what you do, and it's just going to create more conviction within that project. So it's just very interesting to me how people view communication, both from an individual and a project standpoint, and just wanted to air that out, and I'm glad you guys are talking about it.
Well said, brother.
Viva, man,
Go Viva.
You're a great communicator, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
bro.
Fucking
Well
A.
Great,
said.
crazy,
I told
man.
him that all the time, man. I'm like, damn, dude.
Holy.
Shucks, guys. I had plenty of time sitting there with my hand just raised through the ceiling, waiting, trying to lay everything out there. But all in all, I think that it just comes with that same sort of consistency. There was I was on a space on early Thursday. It was Jay Pippo, I believe, it was like him and Billy Martin from Good Charlotte host it, but I was helping Sam from Cryptoverse, who I brought him on a Wall of Wednesday, and I'm helping him try and communicate with his project. And now that he's starting to get into spaces and speak more, after 10 years of not speaking English at all verbally, it's starting to come back to him. And I see him getting that confidence a bit. And whether it's something that's very tangible, like a language barrier, or something that's a confidence or communication barrier, you just gain experience and confidence every time you show up and you speak to what you believe in. So just go up, contribute something, raise your hand, and no one's going to sit here and laugh you off the stage because you're sharing your thoughts on a space that we're all investing our time and our money and essentially our beliefs in. If anything, they're going to give you feedback, support you, and build you up. And as a project, it will help everyone within your community. And as an individual, it'll sharpen your skill set to help the community or a project.
Fucking A, right.
Mic drop. The same.
Yo.
Yeah.
The same fucking thing.
Chill with your well-constructed sentences, bro.
And there's no swear words. It's just straight.
I know, and it just flowed
blessing.
so beautifully, bro.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you, dog.
Yeah, but by the way, send my regards to Fart, man.
I just want to watch Armageddon.
I will. Here, I'll walk it in right now. Here, she's sitting on the couch.
What's up? Hi, guys.
What's up? What's up?
How are things?
Yo.
What's up?
How's the space going? How's your Friday night?
Oh, it's Friday night, motherfuckers.
It's Friday
you kidding
night.
me?
Motherfucker.
This is the place to be. Shitting me?
And I'm on vacation next week, so I'm just chilling.
Woo!
I'm chilling. I made potatoes for dinner. I lattice cut them and cooked them in butter and garlic and stuff.
Did you lattice cut them with one of those Ron Popeil magic shredder type things, or did
No, I used my hands.
Wow.
Hey, I got a question for you. It's a little personal.
Yeah, what's up? Personal.
Why fart instead of poot?
Poot.
The real questions.
I did see a shart on here. So shart was taken. So I had to go with fart. It was not my decision.
All right, 10-4.
Good response.
All right,
good
I'm giving it
response.
back to Viva. Yeah, she just wanted to pop on and say hi. But you know what else is wild too? Just one last point, and then I promise I'll shut the fuck up.
You're wild, bro.
Is more. I'm not lying. I will shut up, bro. At least you can boot me from speaking.
Are you related to Zach Galifianakis?
I'm not, but I get that a lot with the beard. I had longer hair of last year, and I basically could have been a stunt double in The Hangover, especially when he got punched by Mike Tyson. Maybe I could ask Fett to reenact that out in CNFT Con.
You're the buff version.
The last thing I wanted to add was just more or less, whether it was listening to Wildcard week over week or Wall of Wednesday, or we have our cross-chain show Sunday, or Shark Tank, or even not financial advice, which those guys are fucking wild. When it comes down to it, everyone has their own way of speaking, but it doesn't have to be some in-depth, analytical, super, professional, articulate way of speaking. I take something away from every single person that has something to share. It doesn't have to be Charles speaking in front of Congress for me to take it seriously. Every single person here has contributed so much in their own way. They've found success, and they're building other people up. So even when you're jumping into these different spaces, even as a project creator, someone on a team of a project, never write off a particular space or a particular conversation because it doesn't flow the way that you speak or align with the way that you orient your project. I think that you might take more away from stepping outside of your comfort zone. Even once you start feeling comfortable in spaces, you're going to find like one or two. You're like, oh, here's this thing that I've done and I'm super confident and I can go in there and speak. Don't go in there every week and ignore the other spaces. Find probably the one that intimidates you the most and go in there to them. And I promise you, you're going to take more away from that than the next 5 weeks at the same space that you've been going in. That was the last thing I was going to add. And I'm going to mute myself. And I'm not speaking again. I promise. I love you guys. But, yeah, awesome time.
Viva like a motivational speaker, brother.
High key, dog. Get that from a podcast, bro.
Yeah,
For real,
bro. That's what's up.
Yo, just a heads up. Sorry, go ahead if you guys.
Go ahead, Stevie. Go ahead. Vai você, Stevie.
Oh, obrigado. Just saying, first part of Wildcards we record, we throw up in the interwebs as a podcast and all that. And then we dead the shit, start it right back up, and it's unrecorded, uncut, and even uglier and interesting than the first hour and change. So I just wanted to throw that out there because I think maybe in like 5 minutes or so we're going to hit the end button and then start it up again. And
the chap is here.
And my man Marcus just wanted to say, um prazer falar com você. Sincerely, absolutely, man. Anytime you can come by.
It's a pleasure talking to you, my friend, too. That's what he said.
Muito obrigado. That's what's up.
It was perfect, man. So I wanted to. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say, man. What? But now that you talk Portuguese, my mind kind of,
Desculpa.
I mind blow. Oh, I remember. So you were talking about what projects we're doing for growth and etc. Twitter, Discord. Something happened to us a couple of days ago. There's this project called Kirai, right, with a K. We're doing whitelist allocation for them this week. Saturday they're gonna join our spaces. It's gonna be the first time actually they're gonna be doxed, so that people are gonna hear their voice. So they're pretty early. And look what they did. So first they saw that their most engaged members, most of them got introverts PFPs, right, at Discord. So I think maybe 7 of them. Then they discovered that those guys were whales at introverts, right? So I think 4 or 5 of them holds 50 or more introverts, right? This is a whale, right? So look what they did out of nowhere, right? And I didn't about it. I just saw it because I checked sales on JPEG Store. They 10 introverts, like they cleaned the floor, and they're gonna give 10 introverts to kind of their most active members, and 5 of them are whales, right? So they look what they did, right? They went in, they bought 10 of introverts floor, which is like, it was at the time 150 ADA each. So yeah, that's 1,500 ADA just to give back to those guys who were, they discovered that they were introverts fans and they were huge in introverts, right? So this is marketing, and it's like, of course, for us, it was really good, but I didn't see any projects do that kind of stuff. And those guys who's going to win those introverts, they're going to remember that for a long time, man. And I think it was a great move, actually, because sometimes it's not about the number of people, it's the quality of your holders also, right? You got to have those good holders, and they're making sure they're going to have it, man, because when you see, and we did something similar, like when we were doing whitelist allocations with projects, I always asked for, okay, instead of raffling, can you give to your best holders or even offer them without raffling? So we make sure that your best holders get them. Some projects wouldn't do it, but some projects did it, right? So yeah, and I just wanted to share that about Kirai, and I think it was awesome what he did.
And they're going to be on your space on Saturday, right?
yeah, they're gonna be there, and we're gonna raffle the winners. And this is not, I think this is not public yet, but right now it is in your spaces. But this is not, this is a small gathering here. But yeah, we're gonna announce it tomorrow. I think they're gonna announce it that tomorrow. They're also going to do giveaways with introverts. So yeah, they just saw that a lot of their not their holders, but their community was from introverts. So they had that idea to kind of bridge communities. And this is something that we thought out with Disco, right? We did a huge contest with Disco. We did also a huge contest with Mandrills. We even did a live stream that the artists from Mandrills dropped in and talked with us. And this is, people who loves Mandrills know this. This is not an easy thing. Like Sapo is not that. Yeah,
El Duque.
He's here. El Duque was there, and yeah, Sipo is
I remember that Disco,
at,
that denim jacket
yeah,
for Disco. That took
yeah,
like what, a
denim
day to
jacket,
make or
yeah,
something like that.
yeah. So it's like,
How long did
bridging
that take to make? To create?
Oh man, like just the jacket only was like a week. Like D Nice made 3 versions of it because it's very difficult to do something to honor other projects than doing something of your own, right? For her, it was super difficult, and because you have kind of the responsibility for the whole community of Disco Solaris of looking at it. Oh, it looks like shit, you know. So
Which she killed it. She killed it.
Yeah, but I think, yeah, and I sometimes she looks at it. Oh, do they think still like last week she was saying, oh, should I put that thing or change that color? And I say, D Nice, the floor on Disco Solaris jacket is higher than the floor from Disco Solaris.
It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's perfect. I love looking at mine. That's something that I look at, and I love it.
Yeah,
so
and
mad props.
And people are calling it Disco Verts, etc. But so yeah, like bridging. I
love that Disco Vert too.
Important.
That Disco Vert.
Yeah,
it's a good. It's a perfect like term for it.
Yeah, we even tried, man. And we even tried to for these jackets to earn Discoins. We tried that, right? But of course, like my father. Yeah, like my father says, the no you already have, my friend. O não você tem. He always say like, oh, I talked to them, but of course they wouldn't give it, right? Otherwise their math was going to be wrong.
Yeah, true. Because it was all based off of the quantity of Disco.
Of course. But I tried, man. And I think bridging.
I appreciate that.
That's yeah.
El Duque, what's up, bro?
Broadcasting live from Disneyland, making history in wild cards. What's up, my people?
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Duque.
I don't want to I can't curse too much because my kids are around me, so excuse my my humbleness in my mouth. How you guys all doing?
Man, we're doing great, man. Good to have you here.
How are you?
Yo, we've missed you, brother.
Man,
great to have you.
You know how it is when with your family and hanging out and relaxing. It's fabulous. It's fabulous. But I couldn't miss this wild cards. You know, I told Stevie I might not be there, but I'm feeling bad since I told him that. So
Yo, no, man, that means a lot, brother.
I'm gonna jump in real quick and say hello to everybody. You know, as far as I can, and then I jump out without saying anything.
El Duque, you're always welcome. It wouldn't be wild cards without you, and you know that. We're not just saying that. Like, come on, dude. Like,
what's up, guys? I hear everybody like Marcus. What's up,
El Duque?
Vito. What's up, Vito? How you guys all doing, man? Hi, Chris.
Yo, brother. It's good to hear
What
you.
up, El Duque?
Where the rock Duque?
What's up,
Hey, what's up, bro?
Politician.
El Duque.
Yeah, I wish I can just like it's hard for me to pay attention because it's like I'm the worst when it comes to multitasking. So don't mind me if I just jump out of the space without saying anything. All right.
Whatever, man. It's great that you popped in. We're fucking live from Disney. That's what's up.
That's what's up. Hell yeah.
Reaching the masses.
This place is nuts, man.
Yo, Crypto Kev, what's good, man? Before we drop off, before we close this out.
What is it,
How's
Kev?
everything going?
Well, what's that?
Crypto Kev, what's up, man?
Hey, how's it going? What's up, Cobra?
Everything's good, brother.
Yo, Crypto Kev, you're a patient motherfucker. God bless you. How you
yeah.
doing?
Appreciate it, man.
Take it, Kev.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
Right.
It's the Zen. I can only control what I can control.
Blame D Clay. It's okay. Just saying.
No worries. I'm just sitting here in the living room. One of my sons fell asleep on the couch already. The other one's watching Pokemon. Yeah, I'm just having a beer. Lagunitas Stereohopic.
Gotta catch them all.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's what's up. Always good to have you hang with the homies right now.
What's that, D Clay? What'd you say? I'm sorry.
That P, bro. That P.
Oh boy.
Here it goes with the rugging.
He said that.
You better cut it off.
Bro. I'll translate. D Clay translation.
No, you good now?
Bro.
3 times.
Yo, I'm good.
You weren't
Taxi,
rocking it all. We heard you.
What was I gonna say, Taxi?
You were saying that PFP, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Anyway,
saying,
yo, Steve-O.
No, hold up, bro, hold up. I'm asking Kev about the PFP.
Go ahead.
That's why. My bad. I'm sorry, bro. Hey, Kev.
What's good? Good.
Hey, that PFP though, bro.
Oh, thank you, man. You know what? I never rocked this one. That was the second one that I minted. I usually rock the Angel Wings one, so I brought this one out today just because I saw everybody else rocking theirs, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna bring mine out.
I love it, bro.
All right, that was cool. That was cool.
Sick.
But all right, bro.
What? Why are you saying that?
If it's not a Gumby, bro, he don't care.
I don't have. D Clay, I don't have those bags.
Oh,
I would have to sell some mandrills. I'd have to sell some mandrills and some introverts, which I'm not gonna do.
Hey, you gotta be cool like Swag to get that 101.
Swag's
Or
got
how
all
Roy-
the stuff. I see his banner.
How's it that that pretty little thing?
Let's get to that uncut, yeah?
Yo, Steve-O, let's take it home,
throw
brother.
down, bro.
All right, Roy, get to work, cuz. Earn your money over here, cuz. For real. I don't know why you sleeping back there.
Yo, Marcus, it was a pleasure having you again, man. I really appreciate everything, man. The output was great. Viva, like always. Everybody who participated, let's go.
Yeah, you and
Thank you, everybody.
Fun in the state.
All right, guys, thank you.
Catch you on uncut.
Have a good night.
Shout out to Vivoni for checking in. Cadman for checking in. Dark Knight. I see you.
Balls to the wall,
We'll be back in a few minutes.
Tom.
That's right, I said hammy.
G Murph in the house. Malibu.
Patos locos forever.
What up, Lord Zero?
Viva with the box out of Declay, man. That's a good call out, bro.
Baba Bowie.
Swaggins, what it do?
Hey, shout out to homie Roy.
Right, folks.
Taxi with the alpha. I'm just saying.
Sick ass fool.
Thank you for listening. Please rate and review this podcast. And until next time, have a kick-ass day.